What up, friends? It's your boy Berserk Art here with Inspiring Words of a Graffiti Artist. Welcome to Sunday Specials. Today we're going to be doing a review basically over some mops. What I have with me today is, first runner-up is what's called the OTR, stands for On the Run, Soul Tip Paint. It's a high opaque, high permanent black mixed with like a metallic. It's called stainless. This can be purchased. I got this one at artprimo.com. Thank you, GR. Big shout out for the supplies. Along with that, now this is meant for, OTR has their own mop, their own, they call it squeezable marker. I think it's a mesh tip just like this one. It should hold up to about 2 fluid ounces of formula. And that's what this formula is meant for. But what I'm going to be using is also from artprimo.com. Shout out GR for the Toxic Shocker. It's also a squeezable marker, also referred to as a mop with a, I forget the diameter, but with a mesh nib that you can get replacements for. So that's what I have in here. Actually, I need to fill this up a little bit more. I should have enough in it. On the other corner, we have the second runner-up, which is yours truly, Machine Studios out of Las Vegas. Shout out Bus 166 MSK crew. That's the other shop that I like to get my stuff from. They have very similar to OTR, but this is more, that one's more of an alcohol-based ink. This is more of a paint mix. Both have a ball shaker in them to mix up the formula really good before you use it. And this is their mop. So unlike the Toxic Shocker from Art Primo, the drip machine from Machine Studios is a little bit shorter, a little bit fatter, and I think it still holds 2 milliliters of fluid. And it comes with a ball and is also a mesh nib that you can get replacements for at Machine Studios. So shout out Bus 166 for the drip machine. So right now we're going to do like a test. I know one's thicker than the other, but we're just going to do like a comfortability test. How does it feel in my hand? How does it feel when I'm writing with it? How does it flow? You know, I may fill them up. How is the refilling process? How easy is it? Stuff like that. So you guys can have a reference point to go off of when you're shopping. And these two stores are probably going to be my most top referenced ones, artprimo.com and Machine Studios. So here we go, first runner up. I will add a little bit more so we can give you what the reference test looks like filling it. If you'll excuse me for 1 second. Oh no, I might be able to get it with my fingertips. Usually I use like a knife, but you just want to pull it out like that. I wear gloves so I don't get it on my fingertips. Set that down. You want to always shake up your formula. The Toxic Shocker also comes with a ball, and I think because last time I was filling it from one marker to another, the ball from that one fell in here, so now I got 2 in this one. So my marker's got 2 balls, man. Alright. Just be careful not to spill any. That should be enough right there. So, you can see how easy it is to fill them. I went from a large mouth spout to a small mouth spout, and I didn't spill not a drop. So the Toxic Shocker is really easy to fill. The nib is really easy to take off and put back on. No difficulties there. Comes with a shaker and a ball inside. I'm going to cap it again real quick. Shake up the new formula that we just added. And we're going to tag with it. Since the Toxic Shocker comes from Art Primo, we're going to go ahead and tag up Toxic Shocker. Excuse my cat. She's on the other side of the door, and I cannot control her because she's in heat, and I need to get her neutered. By the way, if anybody knows of a good place to go get your cat neutered in Lexington, please hit me up in the DM. Toxic. Shock. That's a big word. Toxic Shocker. Yeah, it feels good. The way it flows, that mesh nib. This is a painted on piece of drywall. On drywall, on painted wood, on most plastic surfaces and most metal surfaces. And so long as, and here's the, I've learned through the hard way, I tore through about 2 nibs before I realized metal that has rust on it, if the rust is rugged, it will tear that mesh. So you want to be careful with the rust. But other than that, metal is good to ride on with the mops, with the Toxic Shocker, of course. Shout out to Art Primo. Art. Be quiet, Willow. Art Primo. Shout out. Star. GR. Shout out GR. Art Primo. Alright. That's the Toxic Shocker. And that is the On the Run OTR highly OP, highly permanent black stainless. Now you guys probably can't see, but to me, I call that like a gunmetal gray. It's a really dark gray, and it's got that like almost chromish silver metallicness to it. And the sunlight hits this on a lighter surface. It reflects really well, and the contrast is high definition, so it's really cool. All right, next runner-up, Machine Studios. Now first we're going to do the pour test. So uncap it. I forget the exact diameter, but if you go to machinestudios.com, you can look up the logistics on this item right here. It's called the drip machine. It'll tell you what the exact diameter of that mesh nib is, and you can buy replacements. When I bought this kit, I bought these two together. So this came already full. This came full. This came with a ball in it. This came with a ball in it. This came with a nib already on it, and I had 3 more nibs in a little plastic case all together, and some free slaps. They always throw free slaps with every order, no matter what. For those of you who don't know what slap is, that's a sticker with some graffiti on it. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just using my fingertip and my thumb to brace it very carefully. Boop. So you can see how easy it is to take that off. No difficulty there at all. And this time, instead of going from a large mouth to a narrower mouth, we're going to be going from a narrower mouth to a large mouth on the mop. I haven't opened this in a while. Let me shake it one more time. These have been sitting for a minute. Okay. You don't want to shake them too much and you get a lot of foam. You want to shake it a lot, but not too much, baby. Alright, here we go. So you can see how easy that is. Pour a lot of that. I love this color, by the way. And that is, I will point out a little bit of a difference from one shop to the other. I don't know for certain, don't quote me on this, but I don't know for certain if this color isn't available at Art Primo's shop. I'll have to look into that. But as of right now, I haven't seen it so far. I was on their website just a couple days ago. I don't think I've seen that color, but this color is probably one of their top sellers at Machine Studios. And I love it. On dark surfaces, this color, it's like a lime yellowish green, and it like glows. It looks like it's lighting up. Look at that. You can see that is very messy. Hold on. Let's wipe that off real quick. I just don't want to get it on the outside of my mop. Alright, here goes the drip machine run. Move my wife's flowers out of the way. First off, we're going to get a shot out to Bus 166. Oh, I love that wide nib. Man, you can't really see this color on a white surface. I'll have to do another test with this color. I don't know, you probably could see it a little bit. But I'll have to still do another one with this color on a darker surface. What I'll do is maybe on another video right after this one, I'll paint this side black real quick, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how it looks on a black surface, because you really need to see the contrast of this particular tone or shade on a dark surface. Alright, shout out Bus, drip machine. R-I-P. I won't fit it over there. H-I-N-E. I kind of like bomb style that. So you can see how easily it flows, and how I think they both feel in the hand. It's a really strange comparison because there's another mop accessible on artprimo.com. It's another mop that's a little bit larger, a little bit wider. It holds, I think, 2 fluid ounces, just like this one does. This doesn't hold that much, I'm sure. But I don't have that one. I did. I had like 2 or 3 of them, but something happened. 1 got stolen, 2 got lost. Long story. I don't want to go into it. I have to order some more. So, GR, be on the lookout. I'll be making orders for some mops pretty soon here. This one is just like any standard mop. It's real skinny. It's easy to fit in your pocket and pull out. It feels like just holding a pencil or a tattoo gun or something in your hand. This one, the drip machine, it's a little wider. A little bit more awkward to get used to at first, like holding a bingo marker kind of, I guess, but a little shorter. What I like about it is it's highly concealable. I can hide this. I got big hands. I can hide this in my hand. You won't see me holding nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool about it. But overall, and I didn't utilize the dripping that you can get out of it. So you can squeeze these and you can get some drips. I'll show you real quick. So on the bottom side of the O right here, if I was to redo that and just squeeze a little bit, see, I can control drippage. I mean, I should bring the camera in a little bit closer so you guys can see that. Hold on. Bear with me one moment. Trying to line it up. There you go. See that bottom of the O? And now I just held it on there. You saw me squeeze it. So you have the ability with these kind of markers to control your drippage when and where and how much you want. And that's really cool. I forget who it was that said it. I think it was, I want to say Sabe. Shout out old school writer Sabe, S-A-B-E. He's known for the throwy, the essay throwy. I heard him say in an interview one time, it's like, you know, in school, the teacher teaches you this is a letter A, this is a letter B, this is a letter C, this is how it's supposed to look. You know, and for graffiti writers, he said, you're telling me I get to create my own alphabet and make it look however the I want? Heck yeah, that's what's up. These markers help me to create my letters how I want them and add drip effects. So all I gotta do is hold it like in the middle like so. I'm gonna get down on this X right here at the top of it and boom, squeeze it a little bit. Squeeze a little bit more, there you go. But as you're supposed to do it as you're writing with it, and I didn't. I just wanted to do like a flow test for you. But you get what you can understand what I'm trying to say. You can control the drippage. Here, I'll do it with the drip machine real quick. On the bottom part of the B, if I give it a little squeeze, you can see it'll drip. I gotta catch that. So this formula, I have to say, is a little bit thinner than the Soul Tip paint one. This one's a little thicker. I had to squeeze more. This one I squeezed a little, and you saw how fast it ran. Like raindrops, baby. So anyway, that's going to conclude our mop test, the drip machine versus the toxic shocker. Next video I'll have one of the Art Primo markers, the other one, the mop that is actually should be the more compatible to comparison with this one. Toxic shocker is not even in the same weight class, really. But just wanted you guys to get an idea of what it looks like, what functionality you have with them, the accessibility, where to get them. They both relatively cost. Well, I don't know about Toxic Shocker, but I know that the drip machine and the other one that I'm about to order from Art Primo are relatively close in price as well. Anyway, that concludes our Sunday special. With that being said, I love each and every one of y'all. Wish y'all the best day possible, and you know what time it is. Keep getting up, and let's get it.